What's going on, everyone? Joe back with Real Joe's Barbecue, and today we're doing some Easter hams. And I got two of these guys here. I'm gonna be doing one for me and my work buddies and one for my wife to take home for Easter. And so I'm gonna cook these two different ways. Well, I'm gonna cook them essentially the same way. I'm gonna finish the one that's going home with her a little bit different. I wanted to use stuff you could get from Walmart and make it basically a Walmart only cook, just so it'd be a lot easier in case anyone doesn't have any of the seasonings that I normally go with. So I went over to Walmart and I got a Head & Country sweet and spicy rub. We went with the Head & Country sweet and sticky barbecue sauce and some Head & Country original barbecue sauce. And both of these are the smoked spiral cut hams from Walmart. So we're gonna get these open. I'll show you how we're gonna prepare these. The seasoning glaze packet it came with, you can get rid of that. We won't be using it. Take all these juices that were in it, toss all that away. So the first one we're gonna use is the original barbecue sauce. Just use my spatula here, get a nice coating. Some barbecue sauce underneath that I spill into the pan. Once you get that on, I'm gonna use some of this sweet and spicy rub. I've already opened that up, I already tested it, it's fantastic. We're gonna coat this whole thing with it. Lift it up on its edge, get a little bit. Now look at that. That already just looks beautiful. We're gonna throw both these in the char griller. I have it up and running at 225 with some pecan in it. And we're gonna shoot for about an hour, hour and a half and see what the smoke's looking like. And then we're gonna bring it in and we're gonna get it covered with foil and then kick that heat, that smoker up to 300 to finish off a little faster. I'm shooting for about 3 to 4 hours on this smoke. So I got this from Anderson's Smoke Show, this way of cooking it. He got the Hay Grill Hay Kit to do his ham. And I thought it was a really good way to cook it, but I wanted to try it with ingredients you could just get from Walmart and not have to worry about ordering a kit online. So you could pick this up and get it cooking. Prep up the next one, get it in the smoker. What I'm gonna do on this one, before I even put that ham in the tray, I'm gonna put a little of that barbecue sauce down and lay down some of that seasoning. This ham is definitely not as good looking as the first one. So I think this will probably be the one I send to work with the guys. All right, got these both prepped up. We're gonna go out and throw them on the char griller. What's going on, everybody? Excited to announce I'm now an ambassador for the Good Charcoal Company. So I was real excited when the Good Charcoal Company reached out to me. They make their lump charcoal. It's 100% chemical free, so it burns cleaner for a healthier barbecue. It burns hotter and longer, so you don't need to use as much, and it's sustainably harvested. So thank you, Good Charcoal Company, for bringing me on as ambassador, and everybody can pick this up at Home Depot. And I go with the double 15-pound bags, and that's gonna last you quite a while. Now we wait for an hour and a half. All right, while we wait for that to cook, I'm going to make up one other dish to send home with my wife for her family. Something my mom always made as I was a kid, and she just called it pasta. So that's all we ever call it. It's just a bunch of veggies mixed up with a bunch of pastels and Italian dressing. Super simple, super tasty. As always, now using my super sharp, awesome Ken Knife Code knife. Check them out on Instagram and their website. They've been treating me awesome with their knives. And they always have some great deals going on. High quality knife. And take your cucumbers, you're gonna quarter them up. Some of the first memories I have in the kitchen was actually making pasta with my mom. She'd always let me cut up all the veggies. I like to use a green and red pepper, add a little color to mine. And the most annoying part to cut up, black olives. You either do them into, I usually chop them into threes like this. And finally, some cherry tomato. Alright, that's enough tomatoes. So you're probably thinking, where's the pasta at for this so-called pasta dish? Well, that comes next. Alright, I just grabbed my pasta. Got done boiling up 2 boxes of pasta. We're just gonna pour this right in. May look like a lot. And what pulls this all together? The Italian dressing. Give it a good shake and then in it goes. I'll put most of that in there. This pasta really tastes better the next day. So you want to put in your Italian dressing and then let it sit in the fridge overnight and then give it a taste in the morning. And if it needs some more, you just add a little more dressing in and then mix it up a little bit better. All right. Now that is a huge side dish. This will feed a ton of people and it's super easy to make and it's super tasty. Trust me, put this in the fridge overnight. Next day, fantastic side. So we're gonna get this put away and then we'll check on those hams. All right guys, those are already looking and smelling awesome. And all we have to do really, I'm gonna get some of this juice out of this one. This one's had a ton of juice. We're gonna pull some of this juice out, probably out of both of them. And then we're just gonna cover them with foil. We'll probe them and we're looking for about 140 on the inside. We'll pull those off when they get to 140 and then we'll unwrap them and I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of this sweet and sticky barbecue sauce and we're gonna kick that smoker up to maybe 500 degrees, make it real hot in there and just let that really tack up on it. So let's get some foil on these. All right, I've already kicked the smoker up to 300 degrees. So we're gonna go throw these on. I'll temp probe this one, and when we get to about 140, we'll pull them back off. All right, guys. These just reached about 140 on that internal probe, and holy cow, they smell amazing. And man, there's a lot of juice in here. I'm really glad I emptied out some of that juice before I put it back on, because look at all that juice. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna send one of these home with my wife, so I'm not gonna do the finishing touch on both of them. But I am gonna do the finishing touch on this one just because it looks nicer, and I want that for pictures. So what we're gonna do is we already have the smoker up to 500 degrees. If you don't wanna use your smoker for this part, you can always just use your oven, put it on broil. So for the last step, I'm gonna use this sweet and sticky barbecue sauce. I'm just gonna be putting it onto here, and then we're going to put it back on the smoker for maybe 5 minutes. Maybe, we're gonna be probably closer to 3 minutes at that 500 degree heat. Just use my brush. Once you got it all covered, you're gonna throw that back on the smoker. I'm gonna slice it all up and then package it for her, and when she gets ready to serve it, she'll just heat this back up to around 140 internal in the oven, and then she'll use the broil function, put the sweet and sticky barbecue sauce on it, and then you'll hit it for, like I said, 3, maybe 5 minutes in the oven, and then that's just gonna tack it all up. So we're gonna go throw this back out on the smoker. Oh my gosh. This looks amazing. I did maybe 4 minutes. I was checking on it. I'm gonna pull it out of this tin. We're gonna see how she looks. All right guys, I'm super excited to try this. Again, this was all Head and Country from Walmart with the Walmart ham. We're gonna use our big boy from the Ken Knife Co. to slice into this. I'm just gonna take right off the side like that. Lots of smoke, lots of flavor. Let's dig in. Oh man. You can taste just a little bit of spice on that, but You can taste the smoke. You can taste the sweetness. Man, guys, that is so good. It's just dripping out. Man, got some beautiful smoke on here. What I really want to try is a bite with that nice bark setup on there. That sweet and sticky sauce getting caramelized on there when you hit it with that 500 degrees. This is ridiculously good. This is a really good trio combo here. It has a little bit of heat to it, so if you like that, definitely go for it. I think the one that Anderson Smoke Show used, theirs is more of a sweet combination. So the Hay Grill Hay one would be also really good to try. But if you're trying to do a ham here right before Easter, you can go pick up this stuff from Walmart. Super simple. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.